Hi, I'm Kerry Herta. I'm a professional makeup artist and I'm founder of Colorbox Makeup Studios, where I educate around the country both aspiring makeup artists as well as professionals. Today I have Robbie here where I'm going to demonstrate this product called Dermaflage that I'm super excited about. It really has added us a new tool to our arsenal of products where we can fill in scars on a 4K camera. So on Robbie, as you can see, it's a minimal, not very wide scar, but it definitely has that indentation to it, which on a camera, we will definitely pick that up. So what we're gonna do is use Dermaflage to go ahead and minimize that scar, completely take it down, and we're gonna do so by also matching the color. It's waterproof, it will wear all day, and yeah, we're there to put it on HD. So we can buy Dermaflage at all pro stores, as well as Nigel's, whatever is most convenient for you. And what's great is they have this little cheat color swatch for us. So if you can see, Robbie is definitely more of the golden fair. And what's great about this product is when one shade looks great, if you maybe go to another shade, that could actually be the most dialed in color. So when you think you found something great, if you go to another color, that really could be the money. So go ahead and play with different shades because as artists, we know what we're looking at with our eye. So we determined we're going to do the golden fair. Right? And what's great about these little syringes is they're really lightweight. A lot of what we deal with all the time is, you know, big heavy kits, set bags, all that kind of stuff. This makes us really, really efficient without breaking our backs. Okay, so one of the most important things to do when you approach this is to make sure the skin is completely clean. You want it free of oils, any other cosmetic, any other product. So you want to make sure you are dealing with a really clean workspace. So once you've achieved that, we can move on to the primer. The primer is really great, but I actually think of it more like an adhesive. It really adheres and binds the product to the skin. So that also helps with the wearability and longevity. Just gonna mix a little bit onto the palette. Keep this clean to avoid contamination. Once you mix these two together, the product's activated. So same thing before you put your cap on to protect the product. All right, so the one of the tools that comes with the Dermaflage is a palette knife. Go ahead and mix that. Now, it does start to cure, but you want to make sure you smooth it down a little bit, work down your edges before you put on the pad that we're going to use. You want to hurry up and get this little pad on there. It's about a 30-second drying time from here for it to set and cure, but the pad has texture that's very similar to the skin. So like with anything, you cover a scar, you cover a tattoo, you're changing the skin texture. And cameras pick up on that, people's eyes pick up on that. So you want to just make sure you immediately get this pad on there so that'll eliminate some of that texture not being in there once it's cured. And also too, what you could do is you could have your talent hold the pad in place for you and go do other things. You know, we could groom some eyebrows. There's other things we can work on because as professionals, time is a big deal. We gotta keep motoring. And also too, instead of just pulling it off, you can kind of do like a little rolling action. And there we go. And I've also found that if you see a little shine, you can use the pad to almost eliminate some of the shine. You're ready. So as you can see, we actually didn't completely get this scar covered. So a lot of times we know that less is more, or we know that we can always go back in and add, way easier than having to take down. So if this happens, that's okay. Go right on over it, do another pass until you get the result you're looking for. So now that we're gonna go back in and do more detailed work, I'm gonna go in with the mixing tip. So it's good to have both, you know, it's whatever the preference is, and whatever, you know, whatever you're doing, you can kind of make it your own. So now I'm gonna go in and just I'm gonna get a little bit going through there. And I'm just gonna do a little tiny bit right in there. Okay, remember to get that pad on immediately. That texture is a really, really big deal for us. Okay. Doing a little roll. And the one thing too with the silicone is sometimes it can be a little shiny. But the miracle of this little pad, I found you can just blot it down into the skin, and it takes a lot of that down.